Hi TV people! Right then folks, what we're doing. This is going to be a five-bed HMO in Stoke-on-Trent. And this one's with a little bit of a difference because it's going to be two studio rooms with kitchenette and ensuite. And then the other 3 bedrooms will be normal bedrooms with a shared bathroom. So it's 2 bedrooms with a kitchen and ensuite each, and then therefore there will be 3 bedrooms that will be sharing one nice big bathroom. And this is what I do, folks, at the start of the project. So, obviously the hall behind me is just the hall. So as we walk in through this door here, we will be greeted with a lovely room. Nice fireplace, some timber floors, and as you can see, I've already been here doing a little bit of prep. And one of the things that I like to do, or a couple of things that I do before I start the project, is I like to draw on the walls, because I'm a big kid. And my parents always told me off for doing it when I was young, so now I take advantage because no one can tell me off. Woo! So, why do I do that? So we actually be moving this wall. So by drawing on it, it makes it nice and easy visually, with a big old eye, to tell the lads that we want all this stripping back to brick. We'll be doing the rip out, so the lads will take this all back to brick so you can expose it all. And that is to make it easier for us when we put the steel in, so we can see where it is. It's also aids us to take photographs to send through to the structural engineer, because before we can take it out and put the steel in, for building regs, we must get a structural engineer to do as a calculation. So by sending him a little photograph like that, so we can see where it is, saves the engineer coming out to on site, which then saves us a little bit of money and a little bit quicker. And time is money, folks. Time is money. So a little tip, it's something that I do. It makes it very, very easy visually for everybody to see what's going to go on. Stripping it all back as part of the process. So what you don't want to do is make a load of mess in the rip out, come to do the structurals and say they've stripped all the wallpaper off here, but they haven't taken off all the plastic. Therefore, I've then got to get another skip to get rid of all this. So get it all done in the first place makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? Woo! So yeah, so one of the first things I do is get the steel calculations sorted out, because it might take the structural engineer a few days to come back to us with the calculations, then we can get the beams. So this is day 1, and we haven't started, but that's one of the things that I do. And another thing that I do, another little tip of mine, is building control. There is a new thing that's come out, especially around Stoke-on-Trent. It's not a new thing in general, but something that Stoke-on-Trent Council started to do. So when you issue a building application, building reg, so say I'm turning this into a 5-bed HMO, which I am, I've now got to apply to the council for building regs. Now I can either choose to use the council as one option, so shitting, or I can choose to use a private company, which I generally do, so shitting. So we've got 2 options, not one. And the reason that I use a private company is because I find that I get a better service, that they come out a little bit quicker, and when they know me work, it makes things run a little bit smoother. There's a bit more trust there, so we know where we all stand. My own personal preference, I'm not saying that you can't use a council, it's just my preference that I like to use. But what you will find is if you are using a private company, they will need to give 5 days notice to the local authority. So what happens is they fill out the form for you, tell you all the details, they then apply to the council, then that flags up onto the council's computer, and then what the council is starting to do, which is quite savvy, is they then walk around, because part of the stipulation is if you don't use the council, you can't start work for 5 days. It takes 5 days for them to approve it, and then you can start work. So what happens is if you wanted to cheat, like I've done many times in the past, I might sit there and be a bit lazy and go, yeah, I'll get the lads in here and I'll get 5 days head start. So the lads are all starting to go around there, ripping off everything. But then in that 5 days time, so the notification comes from the council's computer, somebody in the council goes, oh, this address, they're doing some building work in 5 days time. What I'll do to be sneaky is I'll go round and check. And then what they do is when they go around and check, if you started the work, They'll then refuse the application from the private company, which means you've lost money, which is no good. It then means you've lost time, and then what you will be doing is you will be then forced to use the council in the first place. So it's the council's way of making sure they can get a little bit more money in. So a little bit of a tip there, folks. It's happening in Stoke-on-Trent. I will assume it's happening around the country, but it's starting to happen in Stoke-on-Trent. So something else that I like is, so there's my structural engineer's calc, so I've just been working through there. And then my iPad. Now this thing is magic. Absolute magic. And the reason is, I can get plans, as you can see there. But then what I'm able to do with this is I'm able to go there and start drawing stuff on, so I can make notes, I can circle things that I'm not happy with, blah, 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 and then I can take that back. So for a builder, this iPad, with the ability to be able to draw over the top of drawings, means the world to me, folks, and it helps me to get more and more organised. So I'm not saying you have to do it like there, but it's one of the things that I find that helps me out. Quite like the iPad with the functionality to be able to jot over the top. It's also good to relay notes and stuff with builders on site, so there's a little tip. The building regulations thing, be careful with the 5 days, because if you do take the chance, you might get caught out, in which case you've lost money and time, and then you've got to pay for the building regs through the council. And then you've also got, a little tip is get the structural engineer calculations done as soon as you can. So after you've done the rip out, you can get the structurals done. And like I say, just my own preference, but a visual representation, because no one can then forget if you've sprayed on the walls to say, we're taking it out, don't forget! This will be the main communal room, so we're going to be taking this and making it open plan. So as you can see where this has been sprayed on here, all the way up there, this wall will be removed to create an open plan kitchen diner. So this will be the communal room. So right behind me here, at the front of the property, we've got a room. So this is going to be one of the kitchenettes. So we're going to have a tiny little kitchen in here, an ensuite, and obviously this is going to be quite a nice big room. And the thing that I like about this property in here is it's got really tall ceilings, so that always helps to give the illusion of more space, which helps to sell rooms. So some nice features, but not for long, because we're going to rip the guts out of it all. So back into the communal room. I'm going to walk through now where we've taken out the wall, so this will still be part of the kitchen. So we've got a bit of a step down here, but we're going to make that into a bit of a feature, maybe put some lighting in there or something, but stay tuned and I'll show you the end result. So again, standing around here, we've got a big chimney breast behind us. We're going to be taking all this out, so we're going to put a new window in here, and that's just triggering my brain. Something else we're going to be doing back in this room is we're actually going to be taking this out and putting patio doors in to give us a fire escape out of a hot zone straight outside. So that will give us the ability to brick up the back door. And the reason is, as we come through here, so this is the existing kitchen, but we're going to turn this into a bedroom. So from this chimney breast here, we've got a door. Obviously we'll put a fire door on here. There's another step down. So then we're going to turn this into a bedroom. So the kitchen's coming out, we're going to relocate all the pipe work, all the drains are going to go back into that previous room. So we're going to pinch an extra bedroom here, which will also then utilise this space. So we'll do some sort of built-in wardrobe. So as I was saying before, when we put the patio doors into the kitchen, it will then allow us to take out this door, which means we can brick it up. And then we've got another little room, so this is some sort of a laundry. And then we've got at the back here, a toilet. So with all these rooms combined, it's not a bad sized room. And it's like I say, it's utilising all those little nooks and cranny spaces to get another ground floor bedroom. So this will be sharing the big bathroom upstairs. So we've done the 2 rooms downstairs. So I'll take you upstairs now. So we've got three more bedrooms up here and a bathroom. And that's it for this video. So I'm going to take you to the front of the property. This is the biggest room. So as you can see there, nice big kitchen, nice big ceilings, big plain walls. We're taking these fireplaces out. So this again will be an ensuite in here and a kitchenette. So this will be almost like a self-contained little room, little bed sit. Through here into the middle bedroom. So this will just stay as a standard room. We're putting fire egress windows in, fire door frames, fire doors. Looks like you can quickly see what it is. So now I've showed you 4. So the 5th bedroom is at the back, so behind me is the stairs. So I've come up there, so I've just taken you down the corridor behind me. The tickling stick here, folks, he's helping it out as always. So now I'm going to take you to the top of the stairs, straight down. So we've got 2 little landings off this. And whoever was here before has had a little bit of an issue, because as we brought the property, look what's happened, the ceiling's fallen down. And we haven't even started work yet, folks. Look at this. Beautiful. Anyway, so through into the bathroom. So this is quite a large bathroom as it stands already without doing any work to it. So we're going to go wall to wall. So from this wall here to this wall, we're going to put a huge big sliding shower in to maximise the space. We're going to take out this area and cupboard here for obvious reasons, so we can get the space inside here. We have a nice toilet, nice sink, but we're going to try and keep this size because this is going to be shared by 3 bedrooms. So rather than trying to divide it up too much, we're going to try to utilise the space so we can give the 3 bedrooms that are sharing this a good experience. And then last but not least, the 5th bedroom, number 5, is alive. There's a bedroom at the back. So this isn't a huge room, folks. There's always that run to the litter. And for this house, it's this one. But it's not too bad. Stay tuned for the updates as we're going through the progress. So this is the first video for the YouTube channel. Like, share and subscribe, people, if you like seeing this big daft idiot here. And that's it from me. See you soon. Mwah.